in my position as Premier of Nevis, I'm the one who stands sort of in the middle. And I have to, because if we go around Nevis and we go to these town hall meetings, when we hear the responses from the audience, the entire budget of the NIA would be spent in one community. When I listen to my friend over here talk about butlers, that's the whole budget gone and butlers alone, right? The reason I'm saying that is because not to say that these projects are not important or they don't need to be done, but we have to consider that we have the whole of Nevis that we have to take care of. And what we've done in terms of roads especially is that in the communities we've tried to do the main thoroughfare. If you go in Bath, you go in Brownhill, you go down Hanley's Road, you go even here in Shaw's Road, the main road, Butlers, and then we have left the smaller roads, the tributaries. And Minister Brand is right that we are pivoting now to say, let us try to do some of those. But I want our people to appreciate. I mean, when I'm looking at housing, for example, we saw 126 homes. I think that's the number I have. Sorry, 112, forgive me. Built in St. James over the period. St. John's is the largest population in Nevis. St. John's only got 46 homes over the same period. Gingerland only got 25. Town got 31. My colleague was just reminding me that St. James has 3 community centers. St. Paul's doesn't have one. So sometimes when we engage with the public says, oh, I need this in my village, I need this, and we understand that. But from my vantage point, I have to look at all of Nevis and to say that development must come to every part of the island. And since we don't have the resources to do everything all at once, sometimes we recognize that some communities will complain and say, well, this hasn't happened for us yet. But I want to be very clear. I'm sitting down in the heart of St. James. St. James has seen significant development and significant investment in infrastructure by this government, perhaps more so than any other constituency on the island of Nevis. This constituency has seen. I saw a rather odd comment recently where somebody suggested that St. James had gone backwards. And I say, well, it got to be that backward and forward have changed, because I don't know anybody could look at St. James today and say that St. James has gone anywhere than but forward, because significant investment. When I drive in Butlers, and let us be fair, when you remember what Butlers Road was and you look at Butlers now, it's day and night. Day and night. You drive up Shaw's Road, it's day and night to what was. You remember the old police station in Newcastle? Now you have Four Seasons over there. Day and night. You all remember that we used to drag our suitcase through some sand and beg Mr. Yarwood them permission to use an old breakdown pier down there? Look at what you have now. Thousands of people sitting down in air-conditioned comfort. All of that has happened in St. James. So I just want to say that yes, development is necessary. Yes, we need to do more. But we also need to remember that the same demands that you're making, St. Paul's is making, St. John's is making, St. George is making, and St. Thomas's is making. So we have to be balanced in terms of our approach. And so I ask for your patience, because those are the realities that we face. Thank you.